Oh, hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome to African Travel and More. Yes. I'm going to wait for more people to get on, or some people to get on. Rather, I'm early. Good morning. Welcome. I hope everything is going well. I went live, so maybe you can tell me if you can see it on that screen over there. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Going to be talking about creating your travel itinerary. So I hope that this is something that is good and that you'll be able to use in your travels. Thank you. Thank you for joining me again. If you're returning, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you will get, those notifications. And thank you for support because it does it supports it's quite encouraging, and I'm able to keep the content uh, coming along. And as a matter of fact, a subscriber last week on the live stream said, well, yes, can you do one on itinerary? How do you plan your itinerary? And I was like, yes, I can do one on itinerary planning, because it's something that people you it's needed. And no, I don't use a travel agent or anything like that. I just take the time to research and plan um, where the country that we're going to travel to. And I just take it from there. The internet is wonderful. Of course, you always have to vet your um, say things that you find. But what I found is that I'm able to find some really great um, deals. And then once I'm on the ground uh, in the motherland, in different countries, we quickly make friends, and people, they you know tell us all type of tips, and we're able to just really, really, really get the things that we need. And of course, I'm going to stop that. That's my phone, sorry. But yes, so let's go ahead and get started, because it's 9 a.m. and I'm ready, and I see that you're ready. So when we're talking about itinerary planning your trip, uh, today I'm focusing on Ghana, but you can apply this to any international travel, because it's just things that I've done throughout that help you to have a smooth trip. And, you know, do I follow it lockstep? No. I just, use it as kind of like a roadmap, and a way to help guide my trip. So I also have some bonus tips as well, that and this is mainly for my people who are not um, haven't done a lot of international travel. Just some things to think about prior to your travel, what you want to do. And yeah, so the three things to think about when you're creating the your itinerary are your budget, your time, and your goals. And what I mean by that is, of course, how much do you want to spend? Um, what How much time? Do you have only 7 days? Do you have 15 days? Do you have 10 days? For me, this itinerary is kind of based around 10-day travel. And I'll tell you why. Because especially for, say you're traveling to, say, Ghana, that's what we're focused on. You do not want to have travel less than 10 days, in my opinion. That's not enough time. And the next thing I would caution and say, if you are traveling, you should really give yourself a day to get there and a day to come back. So that's really like 12 days. The 10 days I'm talking about are on the ground while you're there in the country, because it takes um, depending on the flights, because sometimes the flights that I will book for Jeff and I will book a flight that has two layovers, because it depends if we see a really good deal, and I'm gonna take that say $500 deal. Like for instance, in January of this year, we were able to fly to Paris for I think it was two something. Uh 298. It was very affordable. It was one way, but within the states you can't fly sometimes for that amount. So we had the and this included the trip into Ghana. So we flew, I think, 298. We had a layover in Paris, and then from Paris to Ghana. So that was great, and it was around 298, I think, for that trip. So that took 2 days to get there. So that's why I'm saying, kind of pay attention to your time and allow yourself the wiggle room for getting to the place, because like I said, you don't want to pass up a good deal. And a lot of the times it's not that it's cheap, awful flight. Sometimes you get some really good deals. It's just that, and I think now coming out of the pandemic, the deals are there. So really, even if you don't plan on traveling right now, I would book. And what will happen is that if you're not able to travel, you'll have a credit, and the airlines that I'm dealing with right now have, you know, no problem. They've given that credit. It's there. So I had to cancel so many travel uh, arrangement because of the pandemic. So don't be afraid to start booking those flights so you can take advantage and have some really nice deals right now, because the deals are there and you should take them. Okay, so yes, those three things. How much can I spend? What are the goals? What do you envision yourself doing when you get to Ghana, or when you get to Botswana, or when you get to Ethiopia? What is it that you would like to do? That's where the research comes in about that particular country. And you try to hit some of those really a little bit of touristy spots, I'm gonna say. But you hit spots that mean a lot to you. Now I know for Ghana, to a lot of African Americans and Africans in the diaspora, they want to go to the slave dungeons, to see that. So how do you plan? You want to um, plan your trip in a way that, hi, I'm great, I'm good, and you, Kwame, thank you for returning. You want to plan it in a way that you say you spend a couple of days in Accra doing some things. So you have your hotel there. Then Cape Coast is about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Accra. So that's good. So you want to plan. Uh, you can drive uh, to Cape Coast and return to Accra. But if you wanted to visit some of the other places of interest, like Kumasi, that I think Kumasi is about maybe 3 to 3.5, 4 hours away. And the reason why it's so fuzzy for me on that one is because it's been a while since I've traveled to Kamasi. But you can easily just take, you can either drive because the roads are much, much better now, or you can take STC or VIP. STC is the public. Ah, thank you. So it's about five. Okay, thank you, Kwame. Because it's been so long since I've traveled to Kamasi. I could not remember. Is it how many hours? It depends on how you drive, but I'll go with what Kwame says. It's about 5 hours. So for that, I would recommend that's a spend the night, because so that you can be refreshed and that you can go and see all the wonderful parts of Kamasi. So that's one way of planning, where you just take your time and you just, depending on how many days. So your first day there, you will do something like in Accra, right? Um, it's lots to see, lots to do there. I would recommend that you go to the, if you're from the states, you go to the African American organization there. You see the museum of Marcus Garvey and all of that, and then say that's probably once you. I'm saying like once you land, you're going to be so tired. Uh-huh, yes, you will. Thank you, Kwame. So yeah, when you go to the places like Kamasi, you do need to spend the night there. But say upon arrival, go ahead and stay in Accra, maybe a day or two, and just kind of take in all the wonderful things that are there, and kind of go to a good restaurant. I know I like Country Kitchen. I don't know why my dog is barking, but she's at the front door, so I don't know. Sorry for that, you guys. But yeah, I like Country Kitchen, and it's another one that I can't think of that that's so good that it's local, but it's delicious. Country Kitchen is too. But the reason why I'm mentioning these places to eat, yes, like the living room. The living room is a wonderful place to eat also, because I think Friday nights they have live music, and I mean, you're just going to really, really have a good time. So what I'm trying to tell you and show you here is basically a little bit of step by step of how I do it. Now, how you do it, you have to do it to how it fits your taste and your budget and your lifestyle. But I would definitely say you come in, you spend about those 2 days in Accra. Then the next day, I would actually stay over, spend the night in Cape Coast at there are two hotels that are owned by Americans there. One is Mabel's Tables, and I've stayed there. And Brother Cohane, that's his place. I would definitely stay there. They're oceanfront resorts. And then, what did you say, sweetheart? Oh, my husband, correct. He says it's Rabbi Cohane, so it's Rabbi Cohane's place. Okay, yes, because it is his title. He's Rabbi. So I would recommend staying there, or you could stay. It's like a walk, and when I say a walk, I mean you leave Mabel's Table and you go to Sister Amicus, to her place, which is One Africa. And both places are beautiful. They sit on the ocean. And so, I mean, who does not want to see that? I think I feature their place in one of the videos, and I'll have it in my playlist in this one so you can see. But yeah, they've done fantastic job. So I would say to spend the night in Cape Coast, and I'll tell you why. Because you want to go to Cakem National Park, and you may or may not see that canopy walk that people walk across and they look down. I'm sorry, when I first went in 2010, I did not do that canopy walk. My kids did. I think Jeff, did you do the can? Yeah, he did it. I was a chicken. I didn't do it. I just didn't do it because looking down, but it's beautiful. The Cakem National Park is beautiful. So that's why I would say I would stay. I would spend the night in Cape Coast, and then I would go to Cakem because it's close by. And so that's really how you plan is you put things that are close, and then that way you don't end up spending a lot. Let me see, Country Kitchen. Mm, yes, it's another one. Kwame is talking about Country Kitchen. He hasn't checked Country Kitchen out. Country Kitchen, we went there not in January. We only visited Living Room in January. Jeffrey, what is that other restaurant that we like that has the bush meat that you Bush Canteen. Oh, now that Bush Canteen. Have you gone to Bush Canteen, Kwame? Bush Canteen, that's another one. So I've given you the restaurants. Accra has so many great restaurants and chop bars where you really, you know what? I don't, I don't remember. You know what? I would have to say it. I would have to put it in the description. I am good. God bless you. Thank you. So yes, I would have to put it in the description. But Bush Canteen, a living room, um, what's the other one? It's another chop bar that I went to. I'm gonna have to put all the names in because I'm telling you, if you, I don't know who's, I see a lot of Ghanaians on here. That's good. But I'm telling you, once you go, if you haven't experienced that good food, oh my gosh, you're gonna say, "Oh, I've died and gone to heaven." You're gonna really love the food there. The food in the motherland is fresh, it's organic. You don't have to worry about like at the grocery stores here in the States, we mark things organic. You just go right to the fruit, to the sister on the corner selling those mangoes, pineapples, watermelon, whatever it is, and you just get it, and it's good. It's some good stuff. But what I would say is really the key to um, successful travel and fun traveling is planning your trip. You just plan. You just take your time. That's what I do, and you plan the trip because you want to get the most out of that trip. And I go as far to plan the trip, say where it's changed a little right now because we're in the pandemic and um, we you may not be able to what I call country hop. So say usually if I go to Accra, I would, might want to go to Togo or Burkina Faso because these countries are very close. Right now, I know that if I go to Ghana, they're not that land part is closed. So that means that I'm not able to travel to Togo. I can fly to Togo and fly back, but I don't really want to keep paying $150 to take a COVID test. So, so it's a little bit different right now. But that is one thing. When you plan your trip, you can plan it in a way, and it's good to plan it this way because the most expensive cost will be your airline ticket. Lodging is not so much. Lodging has more to do with what your taste is, your lifestyle, what you want. If you want to have, like I always say, an American experience in Ghana or an American experience in the motherland, it's there for you. You can do that. But yes, I would plan it so that you can go to other countries too. So that's just looking to see what's available. what countries surround, and just book accordingly. So one that I would book would be Senegal. I would go, say, Ghana to Senegal. Sometimes you can get a good rate. And the reason why I said Senegal is because Senegal, you only need your passport. You do not need a visa. Ghana, you need a visa to travel. So right now, if you're planning to go soon to Ghana, you need to be applying for your visa for Ghana, because and then if a passport, if you don't have a passport, the US got kind of funny with those passports. It's very, very slow right now. They're still talking about if it's life and death to travel. So take care of that. You really need to have your passport. Uh, you know what? I'm sure that it more than likely is needed for Senegal. Someone asked, is the COVID test? You know, the COVID test is going to be needed pretty much everywhere. I haven't checked for sure. I can check and I can put it in the description, or you can Google and find out. I mean, I could, Google, but right now it's because of how it looks. I'm just going to tell the truth about it. In the US, how the media were, on death watch, and the people in Africa, in on the continent, they're not having the experience that we're having over here with it. The numbers, I think the last time I looked in Ghana for deaths, it's 283. Most of the people have recovered, so they're not. Yes, that's what I hear. Tanzania, you don't need to do the test. Yeah, which is another beautiful place, but you do need your visa for Tanzania. And usually, when I'm leaving the states, I usually get my visa in advance um for whichever country it is. I just send to the embassy here in the states, and um, I get it here, because for me, I just want and it's changed a lot. Now you can do it online. I know some countries are online. Zambia, I think, is online. Zimbabwe, those countries I think are online. Um, Also, you get Uganda is online, where it's totally online, and they issue like certificates um, for their visa. But back to what I was saying. The reason why I would pick Senegal to go to is because it's close. It's not too far. The flights. It just would be the flight. Right now, it's going to be hard to probably do the country hopping. That was prior to to COVID. Now we're in this COVID um, time, and the travel seems like it's going to be a little bit uh, restricted. You're going to have to really, so you're going to really need to plan even better now, because and it's not to say that you can't, because I plan on going to Ghana very soon. It's just that I haven't decided when, because my time, like, I went in January, and then my time to go was June. So now I'm kind of waiting a little bit before I go back. But I will go back probably, I don't know, soon. I know that I'll be going very soon because the tickets, I already have my tickets. I had planned to go to Madagascar. Madagascar is closed still. They're closed. So it's like, wow. Hmm, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Phil. The problem is, thank you for mentioning that. The visas are good in most countries for 90 days. So you may not want to get it right now, but if you plan on going, say, December, I would start in October. Definitely. Your tickets, you should be purchasing your tickets now, say if you're going, because right now tickets for Ghana are very affordable. I've seen like round trip. Um, if you're doing it that way, I've seen like as low as 7. But see, that was a couple of weeks ago. So if you're not on board, if you haven't booked, they're going to go up. It's an election year. So most Ghanaians, I believe, are going to return for that election that's taking place. And so the tickets, you should get your ticket. If you're going to seriously go ahead and get your ticket. Right now, if you cannot travel, they're going to credit. So I wouldn't worry about that. You get your ticket, and then you can look on TripAdvisor for places. I actually interviewed Muhammad of it's a Ghana tour company that I'm going to put up for information soon, so that you will know. Because yeah, I would say your first time going, if you're a first time going, it's good to book a tour company. So I follow him on Instagram, and I like the places that he takes the people. And I just think that the tours are fabulous. It's called Here's Ghana Tours. And I think that he does an incredible good job of taking people around, showing them Ghana. But if there are no further questions, this is kind of, oh, wait, I do have some bonus. I forgot. Now, this is for newbies, people who have not uh, done any international travel, just some uh, like bonus. What I was thinking about, if you haven't done, say, international travel, especially to the motherland, I think you need to, and this is simple stuff, but if you don't have it download on your phone, then, you know, download WhatsApp. You'll be able to communicate with people in the States, all over the place. So that should be something. Some people may not know that. So I thought that was a good bonus. Um, Also, you should check with your mobile company um, to see if you have access uh, in Ghana, or what the cost will be. Um, and also, it's funny. My husband was saying back in the day when we first traveled internationally to Ghana, and then to the other some other European countries, that he said it was something like a step up, step down adapter. You don't have to have that anymore, but you do have to have a wall adapter to charge your cell phones and your laptops. That's something to think about before you're going, because if you don't have that, you can get it when you're there, but um, it just depends. Sometimes the cost might be um, much more. But I really hope that this helped, and that um, if it's any questions more that you have, you can DM me Facebook or Instagram, African Travel and More. I thank you for your support. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you like, thank you for liking. And oh, yes, when you go, have you gone, Phil? Have you traveled to any of the countries in Africa, or you would be a newbie, where it'll be the first time that you're going? Because that makes, oh, when you go, it's, oh yeah, when you go, you are going to have a good time. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You're gonna have a good time if you're able to go. I'll announce. I know that we're going to go if the borders hold open, and they don't try to say, "Oh, it's closed. Nobody can leave." We're going to go. I just haven't um, figured out when, because I don't know, like many of you, I have a day job. So I kind of have, at this point, I have to kind of see like, when can I slip away to go? But I do know, and when I go, I know I want to stay. I want to at least stay for a month, and it looks like it's going to be uh, Ghana. Yes, yes. Thank you, Kwame. Um, it looks like it's gonna be a month, which is great. I can't. Ooh, I just can't wait. I don't know if it's only gonna be Ghana or am I gonna be blessed to move about. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to go to Madagascar because it's still closed. But thank you, Kwame. Said that yes, WhatsApp is better, or if you can get a Ghana chip while you are there. That's true. Years ago, we would always just get a chip for our phone, and then you just buy the minutes. I kind of like that. I mean, I think that's like a wonderful idea. I would just buy the chip and just you wouldn't have to be bothered. But it's good when you can have your cell phone too, but you definitely want to download that WhatsApp. You definitely want to have I pray that you have your passport ready, and then you start. Say if you really, really, really plan on getting out of here, going, uh, say by December, you start that visa process now. Sometimes you have some kinks. That's another video that I'm not going to even go to with all the travel that I've been blessed to do. Sometimes you have kinks with the visa, and I mean, I can tell you one time, and then I am going to go one time to get our visa. I'm not going to say for which country because it doesn't matter. We had to I think my we sent our daughter to fly into DC to go and get it just so we could make our flights in time because sometimes it gets caught up even here. So that's why I say you got to plan and kind of do stay on top of it. But yeah, it we ended up yeah, I won't say which country because I would say if I were one on one, but I'm not gonna put that out there. But it was about to be a hot mess. So we had to thank God we had miles that we could use. We didn't have to spend money out of pocket. But you want to be on top of it for your visa, okay? Because yeah, we can get it on arrival, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because sometimes when you're going through other countries, they trip and it's all type of problems. So I just say get your visa before you leave your home, your destination, because if not, it'll be more of an adventure that you don't want. Okay, let's just put it like that. It's going to be an adventure that it's not the type of adventure I want. Uh oh, just DM me African Travel and More to Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. And then no, no, because a lot of the things sometimes I can cover stuff in the live. Like I said last week, one of the subscribers they said, "Can you talk about itinerary planning?" And as you can see, it started like that, but then it went into I guess some other things that people needed. But I know for me, when we made our first trip back in 2010, it was no one was doing uh information that we knew about on YouTube or any of that. I don't even know if I wasn't into YouTube at the time. So maybe that's why. But there was not a lot of information. Now there are sisters and brothers living on the continent, traveling back and forth like we do. So you have more information. It's not a secret anymore. But I'll tell you, once you go, you'll know. Africa is paradise. You're going to be so at home where whichever country that uh, I've traveled. Welcome home, sister. Welcome home, brother. To my husband, you're welcome. They the people on the continent, they want you to return. They ask, how come the Americans, how come you guys don't return? They want you to return. So we should invest. We should be ready to invest, but one step at a time. Because if you're a newbie, I don't want to say do this, because you just have to go and kind of experience it and enjoy it, because it's something that you're going to enjoy. you know you're going to go there and you're going to see all black people. You're going to turn on the television and you see all black people, and you'll say, wow. There'll be a sense of pride. Okay, truthfully. So that's why I'm thankful that when we took our children, they could see that. And I'm like, oh, wow. So it's something that I see as a healing, that it's necessary for uh, African Americans and other Africans in the diaspora. It's necessary. It's your healing. So once you go, you'll have that sense of like, ooh, okay. But until next time, be blessed. Thank you for your support. If you have any further questions, go ahead and DM me at Instagram, Facebook, African Travel, and more. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Bless you too. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Just stay blessed until next time. So, hopefully, I'll see you next week with another topic on Saturday. Have a great week. Bye.